how do I get to tattoo whatever I want? That's the question I get asked sometimes by my students and other tattoo artists. Let's find out. My name is Dmitry Troshin. I've been tattooing for the last 12 years and I've built my portfolio mostly with the tattoos I wanted to do and cool projects I was excited about and still am excited about. And in this video, I wanted to share some thoughts on how to do the work that you actually want to do instead of just taking on any kind of idea. I believe that most of us tattoo artists started tattooing because we wanted to express ourselves and we wanted to use our creativity and we wanted to do things that we liked and only work on the projects that we are excited about. But sometimes we don't get a chance to do that because we need to obviously pay bills and make money and take care of our families. And we just accept any ideas and any kind of works that our clients want to do. So the question is, how do we get to do more stuff that we want and less stuff that we are not so excited about? When I started tattooing, and I shared this story in the previous videos, I had a very clear vision of what kind of works and what kind of tattoos I wanted to do and I was interested in doing. So I had a pretty clear path. I already knew that I wanted to do only black and gray tattoos, maybe realistic, maybe a little bit more stylized, mix of Chicano arts, realism, and maybe some other styles, but mostly in black and gray. And I was inspired by some of the best tattoo artists in the world in this style. All of them had their own unique and recognizable style and technique, and you could easily see that this work is done by Carlos Torres and this is Jose Lopez's work. So when you are on that level, your work is so easy to differentiate from all other artists. I was inspired by all those people, all those artists, and I wanted to get to the point where I'm on the same level as them and at the same time not trying to copy them, but building my own portfolio and my own style and make my work recognizable and enjoy doing it at the same time. Because if you do something that's unique, but you're not really happy about it, what's the point? So I wanted to do something that I liked and at the same time build a unique style and build my portfolio in the way that I would like to see it. So from the beginning of my career, I tried to do as many tattoos as I could based on the designs that I liked. For example, if in the beginning I really liked to do sculptures, I created a bunch of designs with sculptures. And if I had friends or potential clients who were not sure what they want, I always had something to offer them in terms of the design. I just tried to make my designs as cool looking and as interesting as possible, just so those clients really like it. And at the same time, I would be excited working on those projects. Sometimes I could just show some of the works done by Carlos Torres and tell them, look how cool that looks. And let's maybe do something similar. Let's maybe use some similar objects, some similar references, and make it flow like Carlos did on the body, make it as cool as that work. And obviously I couldn't do the same kind of work and I couldn't perform on the same level as, for example, Carlos Torres at that time. But using his work and works of other artists I respected a lot just allowed me to show my potential clients what it can look like on the body, because I didn't have enough of my own portfolio. If you just show drawings to somebody, it's not that easy to imagine what it's going to be on your body. But if you show finished tattoos, even done by other artists, for the clients, it's easier to imagine and easier to understand what it could be. I'm not saying that's the right way of doing it. It's just at that time, most of my friends and clients in Russia didn't really know what black and gray tattoos can look like. So that was the only way for me to explain the style I like to work in. If I could use the knowledge I have right now and go back 12 years in the past, I would probably do it slightly different. I would try to come up with my ideas, even if they are based on some other artists' works, which inspire me. I would try to use maybe same references, maybe similar angles of those objects, statues, faces, skulls, animals, or anything I liked. And I would just try to Photoshop my own designs using photorealistic references on the parts of the body. I have a few lessons on my YouTube channel on how to do that. This is something I developed over the years, and that's what I do now. But if I could use that skill back then, that might really help me to be a little bit more unique and a little bit more creative with my designs and tattoo even more of the ideas I wanted to work on instead of just doing whatever my clients wanted. And let's get back to the I need to pay bills thing. I needed to pay bills as well. What I did was I took on pretty much any work I could. I did everything. I did the small writings, did some simple pieces. I did some touch ups on other artists' works. I even tried to do some color tattoos because I wanted to see what it feels like. But at the same time, I wasn't posting all that work. I wasn't thinking of those tattoos as a part of my portfolio. I was just doing whatever I had to do to get more comfortable with the skin, more comfortable with the tattoo techniques. I didn't post everything. I could work 5, 6 days a week sometimes and not post any of those tattoos. And when I had a chance to do something cool, do something I was excited about, that's where all my energy went. And those kind of tattoos I posted. I have a lot of my older works on my Instagram. I have over 1,000 posts there at the moment. And you can see some works I did in 2015, 16, 17. So you can see how my style developed and how it changed over the years. But you can still see that I mostly did the stuff that is in the similar style with similar ideas. I was still doing statues, some portraits. So for me, based on my experience, this seems like a good way to build your portfolio and get to do more work that you like and you want. Because when you have a lot of tattoos that you like and you want to do more of them in your portfolio, then your potential clients can look at and choose something based on your portfolio instead of, you know how annoying it is when somebody sends you a photo of other artists' tattoos and they want you to do the same. It's very annoying, but at the same time, it shows that you just don't have enough work in your portfolio that people would really want to get on their bodies. I always explain to people that I do my best to create custom designs for everybody, and I don't have two of the same tattoos on different people. But sometimes people just want something they saw on somebody, and they just send me pictures of this idea or this statue or this landscape or something. I always try to recreate that idea, maybe add something new, something unique, maybe talk to the person and find out what else they are into so we can incorporate that into the design instead of just copying somebody else's ideas. So when you do enough cool designs and when you build your portfolio in a way that you are proud of, that really helps you do more work you like and to be excited about starting new projects and working on something new. If you have some creative ideas, if you are dreaming about being unique and just doing the work that you love doing, think about it in your free time, work on some cool designs, build a folder in your phone, in your computer, with a bunch of designs that you want to do. And anytime somebody comes to you to get something done, maybe something you don't really want to do, I mean, you can still do that because it's our job. We try to make people happy. And if they want something and we can do it, then why not do it? But at the same time, it gives you an opportunity to show your ideas and your designs to that person and maybe convince them to get one of your designs done next time. Another thing I did in the first years of my career, and I'm still doing now, is offering designs that I want to do for either much cheaper or sometimes for free. For example, in, I believe, August 2024, I posted 10 or 15 designs of back pieces I wanted to work on, and I offered those designs for cheap. I did not mention the price. I said, if you are interested in these designs, if you want to get one of these back pieces done, DM me, I'll send you the price in, and we'll talk from there. And I had over 100 people sending me DMs in just 1 or 2 days. And I basically offered to do these designs for pretty much half the price I would normally charge. So by doing that thing, I was able to book a few clients immediately, and I offered them a fixed price for the whole back piece. They even chose to pay me in advance. So I charged them for a project, and I told them that doesn't matter how many sessions it's going to take me, I'm going to finish it, and this is the price you're going to pay. So I made some good money in a matter of weeks. I was able to pay for some construction in my new house and cover a lot of bills I had at the time. And at the same time, I started working on a few pieces that I was really excited about. And at the moment of making this video, I'm almost done with all of them. And that's something I did in the beginning of my career, in the middle of my career, and now 12 years into my tattoo journey, I'm still doing that, and it still allows me to work on some cool ideas and add some cool projects to my portfolio. So no matter how cool you think you are, and no matter how much experience you have, that's still something you can do. And you can have a chance to work on something you're excited about, make some money, keep building your portfolio. And this especially works in the hard times, because you've probably noticed that the tattoo industry right now is pretty slow. There is a lot of new tattoo artists everywhere, and it's kind of hard to charge the same price as we did 3-4 years ago. So we need to be more creative on getting new clients. And if we can combine that with doing more work that we like and do more projects that we're excited about, then why not? So, like I said, the first way is just creating a portfolio of the designs you want to work on. Have a bunch of your own designs and ideas ready to use. So when you have a chance, you just offer them to the clients. And if they want it, cool. If not a big deal. You're not wasting money or time or anything else. And if you really need to do more work, if the business is slow, if nobody emails you and you just want to get more work, then this idea, this concept really works very well too, because there might be some people scrolling through your Instagram and they want to get something done and they might have the money to spend, but they just don't know what they want. If you offer some cool ideas and cool projects and just post them, I'm pretty sure you will find somebody who will become your client or who will come back to you to get a new project done. I hope this was helpful. I hope it gave you some food for thoughts. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you haven't watched this video, check it out. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, if you want me to talk about something else in the next episodes, and I'll make sure to read everything